Okay, you survived your PCS, you're feeling sort of settled, you're ready to jump back into work, but the thought of that is a bit daunting. You're not really sure where to start. Sound familiar? I hear you. In this video, I'm going to share the 4 things that I do when I'm ready to jump back into my business after a move and hope that it will start to get the ball rolling for you. Hey friend, I'm Erin, military spouse and teacher turned photographer, and I love helping fellow MILSPOUSE photographers build businesses that thrive despite frequent moves. Let's dive into these to-dos. Task number 1 is to update your Google business profile. There are absolutely some website updates that you should make before you go, but this is one I would hold off on until after you arrive. And that's because Google frequently monitors for unusual behavior. And if you update your service areas to reflect an area that's not close to your current IP address, it could flag your account for verification. Now, thankfully, this has never happened to me, but I have heard horror stories from some friends inside photographers changing stations who have had to deal with this, and it sounds like an unbelievable headache. So, to avoid this, this is something that you'll want to wait to do until after you arrive at your new location. But it is important to update that location, so let's make it one of the first things that you do when you get to the new spot. Task number 2 is to check your CRM for backend updates. If there's anything that you turned on to go out to clients during a move, for example, I have a email inquiry reply that goes out to anyone who inquires during my move to tell them, I'm in the middle of a move, where I'm coming from, where I'm going, when they can expect to hear from me, things like that. That's something that I set up before the move so that clients are getting a response during my move when I'm not checking my email as frequently, but it's something that I want to turn off once I'm ready to dive back into business. So if you set up something similar, now would be a good time to turn that off. Then while you're in your backend, there's other things that you can look for too. For example, I update my location in my contract and invoice templates. I look for email templates that reference the old location. Basically, anything that references the old location, you can either delete or update to the new location. You want to do this before your inquiries start coming in, because when they do start coming in, it's going to make that process run more smoothly. Task number 3 is to location scout with purpose. Remember all of those locations we scouted ahead of time and put on Google Maps? You did do that, right? If not, go watch this other video. Well, now's the time to explore. Grab your kids, a new friend, or even just your camera and go check out some of these new locations. I actually find this to be sort of therapeutic. Yes, of course, the goal is work related, but I don't know, there's something about getting back out there after the craziness of a move and seeing so much potential in new locations that feels really inspiring to me. Plus, this can give you great social media content. Even before you book a paid shoot, if you haven't booked any yet in your new spot, if you can show clients that you've done your homework, you're setting yourself up well to book more sessions. So bring people along for the ride. Tell them what you like about a location, what you might not like about a location, what kind of session would be good there. Just bring people along for the ride, show them that you're doing your research, and that's going to build your credibility in the new area. Task number 4 is to seek out your ideal client. If you've done some homework ahead of time, now is the time to act on it. If you haven't, now's the time to get started. As you're getting ready to go in the new location, I would encourage you to think big. Individual connections can absolutely be helpful, but if you're looking for quick growth, you need to get yourself in front of as many potential clients as possible. Now, this is going to look different depending on your niche, but regardless of niche, you want to be thinking big. Maybe that means partnering with a local organization that's filled with your ideal clients. Or maybe it isn't a Facebook group, but you plan a giveaway to start to build an email list. Maybe there's another vendor that you can partner with and get in front of their audience. Regardless of what it is, you have to think bigger than just posting on Facebook and responding to comments in groups for people asking for photographers. That might get you a few bookings here and there, but it's not going to fill your calendar, at least quickly. If you're looking for quick bookings and quick growth, you have to think big. If you can't tell, I'm really passionate about this, and I have had some great success in the past using partnerships and giveaways. So keep an eye out for videos on that in the future, because I think it will be really helpful for you. Well, I hope that was helpful, friend. As you dive back into work, don't forget to update your location in the MILSPOUSE photographer database as well. If you're not familiar with this tool, I will link it in the description below, but it is a resource that is a wonderful way to connect with fellow MILSPOUSE photographers who have been stationed previously in the place that you are in. So definitely check that out. You can add yourself for free, and when you're ready to update your location, just send me an email and I can do that for you. Thanks for watching, friend. Please leave any questions you have in the comments below, and I will see you next time.